Okay, it's time for today's CSS battle. Let's see what we've got. Okay. Let's go with that for now. Set this background to the sort of grey thing. Give it a border dash 70 pixels. No, about 40 pixels. About 30 pixels. And I want to make it this color. I think what we'll actually do is use a star. Set color. That. Take that off. Just put not that. This bit into there, so that we've only got it on there. Let's give this some margins. $50 looks good. Now, will this actually work? I think the spacing is too much. What happens if we use dotted? No. 40 pixels is going to be too much. 30 pixels would be about right if it was. Maybe a little bit smaller. Well, that's too wrong. About 25, 26, 27, 76. 176, 180, 50, 60. Just need it a bit bigger than that. 70, 80, 90. Going to be 30 corners and then space. So, in the 60. Minus 60. Then we've only got 4 instead of 5. Let's try minus 85. 86 here. Eighty is so close. Right. See, the frustrating thing is, I know that this will be part of one of the good solutions. However, I just can't get that to work. So, what we're going to do instead is change this to a background of a conic-gradient. 70 to 9. 20 pixels. 30 pixels. Top right wants to be this color. So 25%. And then the rest wants to be this color. Pick that up with there. So take that off of there for now. So that this is internal. And we'll give that semicolon. And we'll shift this down 50 pixels. So 0, 50 pixels to start with. We need to shift it left, 10 pixels. And we need to make it 72. 50 is 80 pixels wide. That gets us all to the top. And then we want to make it 52 to 20, so 170 pixels high maybe. That gets us all of that in one hit. I still think border dashed is going to end up being shorter, but I can't get it to work. So what we'll actually do is set ourselves up for a border-inline. 70, how about 80? 10, no, 105. Border inline, 30 pixels, solid. because this is the only place we're using that color, we'll actually bring that back up from there. And we'll get rid of this outline. Looking at the diff, that should be 100%. Ooh, that was minify and unit replace. If that still passes, it might not because I can see some artifacting here and here. Is probably either this. Okay. Let's go back to that. We'll hit unit replace again and we'll just cancel that so that it doesn't try and do any Q units. That's still 100%. Now let's start with the 0.1 pixels. Even that is too much. Now, could I make this shorter by going right? That's 70 pixels across. Save as a character. Okay. That's where I'm going to leave it. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.